the way, I just got this new little stick set, and I got like a light with it. Camera. Oh, and it's giving, y'all. It's giving. So one, this is the fit, cause I'm chilling and I'm about to be on my period. But y'all are like, Happy New Year, first of all, 2024. But yeah, and I was just thinking, I don't really do talking videos for you guys, so I'm about to talk, and this is really for the young girls, young boys, anyone who really needs to step their confidence up, because honestly, I always haven't been confident. Like, it was kind of in me, but it wasn't in me. So I'm about to show y'all or tell like little stories and like how I really grew my confidence and stuff like y'all. So when I was little, I'm not gonna say I was a fat baby. I was kind of like chubby, like a chubby, cute little baby, chubby little kid. You know, in elementary school, I didn't really get, well, kids used to always be like, but shit, I was a fighter. So if you're gonna say something, you gonna get ready to get these hands. But yeah, so in elementary school, I was kind of a little overweight. So, you know, I grew up with people kind of just like talking about my body, talking she's fat, she's pretty, but she's too fat to date me. Like, what the fuck you mean too fat to date you? Like, I don't even want you anyway. Yeah, so, and I remember there was this one boy, I'm gonna call him P. There's one boy named P, and he had this list, and it was a bunch, like, and every girl wanted to be on this list. And it was a bunch of girls, so he had 10 people on the list. And everyone would be like, oh, who's on the list? Who's on the list? Who's on the list? Who's on the list? And y'all, I was on that list, but I was 10. I was on the 10th person. And you know why I was in 10th place? Because of my overweight. So I was like, okay. I dealt with some of this in elementary to a little bit of middle school, like all the way to 6th grade for real. And I remember this boy that I had a crush on. He was like, I came back and he would like kind of like poke at my stomach or like try to make fun of me on my stomach. So I was like, all right, since y'all really want to do this to me, and since y'all want to act like I'm not that girl, I'm gonna come back next year and I'm gonna show y'all I'm that girl. Because I went to a middle school, and the middle school started in 5th grade. So you know how elementary school can go from like 1st all the way to 5th? No, my middle school was 5th all the way to 8th. Well, that was before I transferred that school. So, you know, I got into cheer, I got into dance, and as I was cheering and dancing, I was able to lose weight. And I was like, ooh, okay. Your girl is starting to look good. Your girl is starting to look like a baddie. But yeah, so I came back, and I would say, yeah, 8th grade I ate. I went from 8th all the way to 9th, I would say, is when a year of confidence. I felt a year of glory, a year of excitement because of the way I looked. And I was like, ooh, I like the way I look. But it just made me realize that, yeah, we're going to get into it. So then I got in 9th grade. And yeah, body's looking right, hair is looking right. But y'all, skin was not looking right. When I tell you I had such bad acne, my skin is better now because I found out what works for me. Even then, I still break out here and there because I have oily skin. Oily skin girls, I will show my FaceTime routine because for oily skin combination, because y'all, I swear, oily skin is like one of the prone skins to acne. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can put like a little video in here right here. Hey. So yeah, that's what it is. I had acne in 9th grade, and when I tell y'all, that kind of made my confidence go a little bit down. I was like, dang, like I just got over the weight, so like now I'm over here with the freaking acne. I'm like, why is it always one thing after the other? Like, it's always one thing after the other. So I went to the doctor, tried to get prescribed with like all these skin treatments and all the skin stuff. It was like working, but it was more of like a thing. I feel like it was more of like just a puberty thing. Eat certain foods, doing that right. And I remember one time I was in the cafeteria, and I'm gonna call this person are. And it's crazy when, I swear, be careful on what you say to people. Because as I go through the story, I remember exactly what people said to me during these times of vulnerability. So be careful, treat everyone nice, treat everyone how you want to treat people, because, yeah, treat everyone nice, please. Because I remember all these people, but I'm not hurt from it, so it don't really matter. Yeah, and then they were like, how come on Instagram your face is clear, but in person, you know, you have a little acne and stuff? So y'all, I use like this app called Airbrush. I don't know if y'all know about it. And it's like you can press this acne thing and make all the acne go away. And I would use that. So when he like asked me that, I was like trembling my boots. I'm not gonna lie. I was trembling my boots. I was like, how the heck did he know that? And I just blame it on foundation, knowing damn well I did not use no foundation. So I went from being overweight to acne skin, and just like, I felt like I've always tried to compare myself to people on Instagram when I was a little younger. But I didn't at the same time, because I was like, who's me? I'm my own unique self. You are always your own unique self. Just because someone else is beautiful does not mean that takes away your beauty. It doesn't take away your beauty, not one bit. God made you how God wanted to make you. If you were meant to be another way, you would have been born another way. So you really have to accept yourself. You really have to love yourself. You really have to dig deep and realize, wow, I mean, I know this person has this and that, but why am I even worried about that person? Why am I worried about what's over here when I have all the tools I need over here? I'm worried about their garden. I'm over there looking at their garden, and I don't even have time to water my garden. My garden is over here getting dried out because I'm too worried about what they got going over in their garden over there. So don't ever, 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 ever compare yourself. I swear to God, comparison is the main thing that will make your happiness go down and your confidence go down. So don't ever, and I mean ever, compare yourself. Okay? Don't ever do that, because stay a baddie, always a baddie. So I went from weight, I went to acne, and then I came to a realization. I will never be confident with myself, and I will never ever get to the girl I want to be if I'm over here comparing myself, over here wishing I had this, wishing I had that. So I did a bunch of journaling. I did a bunch of meditation. I'm not gonna lie, I did a bunch of like going on YouTube trying to figure out like ways to step your confidence up, ways to look at yourself. I mean, to make yourself a little better. Because at the time I was working out. I'm still working out, doing routines, doing this, doing that, and it made me realize, yeah, this is an eternal thing going on. And I was wondering, where does this stem from? It stemmed from me when I was little. From the first time I was called fat and overweight. And it made me have to dig deep and made me realize, wow, this is why sometimes, like, even when I work out, even when I'm like at my best, I look in the mirror and I always be like, I could do better. Like, you can always do better. Realize there's always room for growth. Yes, it's always room for growth. But what made me realize it's really an internal thing. And it took me a few years, I'm not gonna lie. I'm 20 now. Probably took me my whole high school life. And still little things now, I'd be like, I don't know if I feel too confident about that, but I didn't want that to stop me. I didn't want that to come into my personality. I didn't want to manifest not feeling great enough for myself. So I took a lot of alone time. I did picnics with myself. I took pictures of myself, but not to send to anyone. Just to be like, okay, I'm comfortable with myself. And it's okay. Social media breaks. I swear. Social media breaks. When you take a whole social media break and you're able to just focus on yourself, able to think clearly, not compare yourself. It's one of the best, most relief things ever. I swear to you, like, just taking a break and realizing, being okay with you, going to sleep at night, saying love affirmations, self-love affirmations, giving yourself a little bit more extra care. If you want to smell this way, give yourself a little bit more smell. Write down some things that you have that makes you feel special about yourself, or just fall in love with yourself again by taking yourself out on solo dates. Realizing your worth, and just continue to grow and realize your growth in your journey is your journey specifically for you. And I know I'm kind of getting a little emotional right now. I'm not gonna lie, I just got goosebumps. But realize your journey is unique. God gave you your journey. You are able to handle everything that comes your way. You are able to handle everything that comes your way, because if you're not, God wouldn't have gave that in your path. Use the things in your path, in your lessons. Use it as your advantage. Take it in within yourself. We like to jump into relationships, and we like to go into relationships thinking, well, if I'm with this person and they're calling me beautiful every day, outside sources can make us feel better. No. You can't truly love anyone if you don't love yourself 100%. You just can't. You have to come in terms and acceptance that this is me. I'm going to work with me. You are worthy. You are special. You are unique. You are you. And don't let anyone in your life tell you that you aren't you. You uniquely you. Okay? Do that inner work. Journal. Go on solo dates. Talk to yourself. Self-love affirmations, self-love meditation. Really take time for yourself. Even if that needs to take a week, a day, a month, years, 10 years, it doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, you have to sleep with you, and you have to be with you your whole life. You came in this world with you, and you came out in this world with you. Do you want to live in this world hating yourself, neglecting yourself? Or do you want to live in this world loving yourself and knowing your worth? At the end of the day, it's your choice. But I mean, if you clicked on this video, I know you want to be able to love yourself more and take time with yourself. And don't ever feel selfish for having to take time with yourself, okay? Don't ever feel selfish having to really take time with yourself because other people don't understand it. F those people. F who don't understand you. F who don't accept you as you are. Because who are they? People who really love you and will really support you will really, really support your journey and will really accept you for who you are. So remember, always be you. Always love you. And do whatever you can to put yourself first and to make yourself love yourself. And remember, loving yourself isn't a physical thing. It starts internally. See, I thought, oh, maybe if I work out, maybe if I do my skin routines, maybe I do this, and that I would finally love myself. No. You won't finally love yourself. Why all these steps to finally love yourself? Love yourself first. And realize there's things you can grow on. Yes. You can always grow. But if you keep saying, well, I love myself when this happens, I love myself when that happens, I love myself when this happens, you will always have a reason not to love yourself. So accept yourself, love yourself, take time with yourself. And remember, this takes time. It's not like, oh, do all this stuff, I wake up the next day, all right. No, it takes practice. It takes obedience. So yeah, I don't really have talks with you guys like this, but I feel like it was really needed, especially like with us living in a type of generation where social media and beauty is a thing to where like we always have to feel like we always have to be a certain way or look a certain way. Honestly, F society standards. Do what makes you happy and love yourself properly. Okay. I love y'all. Peace out.
No such thing as a life that's better than yours. No such thing as a life that's better than yours. Love yours.